All right, so finally the A's won. It felt like forever. And in game number 130, the A's beat the Yankees 3-2. So at least we're not going to get swept now. You know, it sucked to lose the first two, but I'm happy we got the win. It was a big win too because the standings are just so close. It's just we have a 5.43 win percentage coming into this, which could be a lot better. And I'm glad we improved it, and the fact that we didn't win in a week. It was a must-win game, and I'm glad we did. Frankie Montas had a pretty solid start. The ending of this game felt like a heart attack almost, like the Yankees almost came back. But luckily the A's held on. There were some really bad calls in this game that kind of defined it. But yeah. Anyways, Tony Kemp made a great diving stop in the top of the second inning. He's been putting on a defensive show all year. Frankie Montas on the mound, like I said, he's been pretty good lately. So against the Yankees, he stepped up, which was good. But yeah, Chad Pinder got a double off Nestor Cortez. He was the starting pitcher for the Yankees. It was a good hit, but he was called out at second. So that was unfortunate. But however, Tony Kemp got an RBI in the bottom of the second inning, which brought around Pinder. I believe they overturned the Pinder call, so that was good. But there was a lot of bad calls in this game, like I mentioned. So that made the A's up 1-0. Then Sean Murphy later scored. When Josh Harrison was up to bat, there was a bad throw. Murphy went to third, and Kemp went to second. There was a lot of just really shaky plays in this, and it was a balk, and Murphy got to go home, which is funny. But yeah, the A's just were playing a lot better than usual. And by usual I mean by the last week. Matt Chapman got a solo homer, which was good. He's been hitting good lately, home run wise. Not super consistent, but I'm glad he got the home run. That was huge for us. Give us insurance run, so it was 3-0 A's at this point. And yeah. Anyways, good pitching from Chafin. Joey Gallo made a good defensive play in the 8th. But this game got close when Aaron Judge got a 2-run homer off Sergio Romo. So that made it 3-2. And at that point, I'm really nervous that we're going to lose. Luckily, Sergio Romo was able to get out of it. So the A's did get the win. So we avoided the sweep because we're going to play them one more time. But yeah, this is huge. I mean, as I speak right now, the Mariners are losing, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy we won. The Yankees are a good team that I think we should have beat multiple times, which, it was unfortunate we didn't. The Astros just keep winning. They've won, I believe, their last 3. And they're going to play the Rangers again. So that, we got to hope for them to lose. But honestly, I think we're really our best shot at making the playoffs is the wild card. But yeah, good start from Montas. It was also good to see Bassett back on, the dugout. He actually made an appearance talking. He didn't obviously play, but, it was cool seeing him talk. But yeah, Montas went for 7. He had no earned runs, only 2 hits allowed, 6 strikeouts. That's a good performance against a team like the Yankees that have been hitting home runs off us all series long. Yankees, obviously, only 2 runs came off that Aaron Judge home run. For the record, I mean, he's been hitting well all series. But yeah, I mean, as the standings right now go, we're 6 back of the Astros. So I don't know if we're going to, be able to cover that ground. This was game 130, so we have 32 games left. And, we have a tough schedule. We're going to play the White Sox coming up. We do have Detroit after this series, which in theory should be winnable. But, obviously we'll have to play the Astros down the stretch a couple times, and that's going to be tough too. So yeah, the final score was 3-2. A's moved to 71-59. So I mean, still 12 games over 500, but not at the level of play they were, a couple of weeks ago when they were really doing well. Yankees are 76-53, so a sizable lead in the wild card race. And I again think that if the A's were to make the wild card, it probably wouldn't be the first seed. It would probably be the second, which is tough when you have to go in a stadium like Yankee Stadium or Fenway. But yeah, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. 3-2 final. A's get the win. And yep, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later. Go A's.